Well, let's play a game of blitz. So 2101, good luck. So we have the ready from the black side. Okay, we've not played before. It shows you head-to-head score in that box if you have. We're just going to challenge for the center, get castled, then worry about what to do. Okay, very attacking. I think I'm just going to take that. I'm just looking at bishop up. If takes, I'll probably trade the queen and take back. Okay, he does do that. I'm happy to play endgame, so I'm going to take. They're just trying to castle. Maybe put a gentle pressure on here, but it's very easy to defend, of course. The pawn will be a temporary pawn. I won't be able to keep that. I think b5 is a little bit bold. It opens up all this diagonal, doesn't it? So I think that's a bit bold here. Knight down. I'll just push the pawn and try and give our opponent an isolated pawn. And now I've got the job of getting my bishop into play. Again, here might run into the same idea with knight down. So maybe pawn up might be needed. Oh, there, that kind of pushes me back, so I don't really need to think about that one. Now, here, do I sack a pawn to get into play? No, I'll play across first, hit the pawn and bishop. He's got bishop back if he chooses it. Could push the pawn and allow takes. He's done that, so I'll take. Okay, I'm just looking at these sort of ideas to lunge forward. Okay, we hit the pawn. We can maybe push now. Wait, so we can take a pawn or take the knight. He's got rook takes, so I'll just take. So now I need to get my bishop into play, but how? Here he's got rook across. So I'm going to come right up, just hit the pawn. He'll take with the bishop, I'll play rook over, or he'll take eventually. Now I can pin the knight. So I'm going to take. Okay. I'm going to challenge the rook. I don't think I can keep that pawn. He's playing this very well. So takes. And I'm going to try and get forward here. Check up, bishop check, I can block. Yeah, he's gone behind. Ah, but as he blundered, if he takes, he might allow check and check. So has he blundered here? I think he has. But he's still got these though. So that wins the rook. It's really easy to miss that, isn't it? That is really, really easy to miss that one. So we get a bit of luck with that one. Right, the screen's just refreshed there. So I've just flipped the cameras over so we can now get the PGN. And we can just see how we played this one in engine speak. So we'll just jump onto lead chess. Tools and import. We paste, request analysis. We are black for this one, so you can press the menu button and flip the board to see it from our viewpoint, but it's just a one move mistake. Opponent, I felt like, played a pretty good game then. On another day I could have easily lost this one. It felt like it was a bit of a struggle. Yeah, I mean, at our level it's playable, but white was slightly better all level, basically the whole entire game, then just makes a losing blunder. So it's actually 95% versus 81% accuracy, but it would have been 95 each but for that one blunder or something similar, wouldn't it, apart from that one move at the end. But again, we're trying to learn from any opening mistakes in particular to see if we've gone wrong anywhere. But you see, nothing has been flagged here at all by the engine. So this is all standard stuff. And then bishop f4 should have gone here to hit the rook. And that gives us a bit of a problem. We could go to either square, I guess, but it's a nice natural development move. And I should have played knight forward immediately to hit the pawn, even though you can easily blockade. I guess if you do there, we can hit the bishop. And the bishop might get trapped. Okay, so that's something to learn from the future, but it's an inaccuracy rather than a blunder. Yeah, so I should have played pawn up here to hit the bishop. And here I should have just put the bishop in the middle, not worried about the knight jumping anywhere. and the bishop hanging. Knight takes, or just take, I guess. And then you should have taken knight takes here. Okay. So then I've gone back and I've traded. I didn't see how to keep the pawn, so I'm just trying to trade the rook off and simplify it a bit. Then I've spotted this nice tactic here. An opponent just played a bit too quickly and just missed the fact that I've got this first move, putting the king onto a light square with the discovered check. Then we win the rook and we keep the bishop as well. I mean, maybe you can just simply walk backwards there. And if I take the rook, you take the bishop, but I've got rook across next move. Bishop moves, we get the pawn, and it should be comfortable after that. 4.2s, but it should be comfortable after that. But for that one simple mistake, these figures would have been practically identical. So it is what it is.